Hello and welcome to the latest episode of In My Voice. I am your host Bonaheri and I am honored to have you tuning in today. If you're a fan of this podcast, make sure to subscribe so that you never miss an episode. You can also subscribe to my YouTube channel at Abbas Bonaheri, where I publish weekly videos of In My Voice. I appreciate your support and look forward to connecting with you each week. In today's episode, I'm going to talk about overcoming imposter syndrome. Do you ever feel like you don't deserve your success? And that you are just lucky or in the right place at the right time? Have you ever doubted your abilities or felt like you were just faking it? Or perhaps, do you find yourself constantly comparing yourself to others and feeling like you don't measure up? Imposter syndrome is a psychological pattern where individuals doubt their accomplishments and have a persistent fear of being exposed as a fraud despite of external evidence of their competencies. It's that nagging feeling that you are not good enough, smart enough, or qualified enough to be doing what you're doing. It can strike anyone at any stage of their career or personal life, regardless of their level of success or experience. In this episode, we will explore the effects of imposter syndrome and provide tips and tricks for building confidence. Research has shown that imposter syndrome can have significant effects on young people, both personally and professionally. Imposter syndrome can lead to self-doubt, fear of failure, perfectionism, difficulty accepting compliments, and impaired creativity. To illustrate these effects, let's consider the example of a young graphics designer. Let's call her Maya. Despite of her talent and education, Maya is unable to shake the feeling that she is not really good enough for her dream job at a top advertising agency. Her imposter syndrome manifests in several ways, including anxiety and nervousness at work, hesitation to speak up or share ideas, and difficulty accepting positive feedback. Over time, her imposter syndrome starts to take a toll on her mental health and work, making her stressed, anxious, and exhausted. We all go through a time when you feel like, no, I think I am not good enough for this. Or when you brush off compliments from your friends or people that support you. I remember when I was starting out with my restaurant business, every time people told me, Bonaheri, you do this food and it's nice. Bonaheri, this is the best Rolex I've ever had. In my heart, I was like, come on guys, you're just doing this because you're my friend and you have no option. I'll take these compliments as something like flirtations. So we all go through this and you are not alone in this. If you're struggling with imposter syndrome, it's essential to recognize that you are not alone. It's estimated that up to 70% of people will experience imposter syndrome at some point in their lives. Tennis superstar Serena Williams wrote in an Instagram post that she often doubted herself and her abilities. She said, "I am still not 100% sure I am deserving of all that I have achieved. I have moments where I feel like a fraud." The good news is that there are ways to overcome it and build confidence. And here are some tips and tricks. The first step in overcoming imposter syndrome is recognizing the signs. This may include feeling anxious, self-doubt, and downplaying your accomplishments. Once you recognize these patterns, you can start working on them. Number 2, celebrate your accomplishments. It's essential to acknowledge your achievements, no matter how small they may seem. Celebrating your accomplishments can help you build confidence and recognize your value. You can start keeping track of your achievements and revisit them whenever you need to boost your confidence. Number 3, focus on learning and growth. Instead of focusing on being perfect, shift your focus to learning and growth. Remember that making mistakes is part of the learning process. Embrace challenges and failures as opportunities for growth, instead of limiting yourself because you were not perfect in what you wanted to do. Number 4, seek support. Don't be afraid to seek support from your colleagues, friends, or mentors. Sharing your struggles with someone can help you gain a fresh perspective and realize that you are not alone. I know for most people it feels awkward to, talk about your struggles with people, but it's very important in this case to help you overcome this syndrome. Number 5, reframe your thinking. When you experience self-doubt, reframe your thinking. Instead of thinking, I am not good enough, think, I am still learning, and that's okay. Reframing your thinking can help you see things in a more positive light. And finally, embrace your uniqueness. Remember that no one else can bring your perspective and experience to the table. You have something valuable to offer, and that's why you are in the position you're in. Overcoming imposter syndrome can be a challenge, but with the right strategies and support, people can build confidence and achieve their goals. By recognizing the effects of imposter syndrome and taking steps to address them, you can cultivate a sense of self-worth and embrace your talent and abilities. Remember, you are not alone. You are talented and capable, with a bright future ahead of you. If you love this episode and you want to help this message spread, go ahead and like, comment, and share. I am Bwana Harry, and this is In My Voice.